Are we started?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. So today we want to talk to you guys about facing setbacks. We want our recovery to look like this. Better, 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 better. A lot of times recovery ends up looking like this. Dips and turns and twists and turns and all sorts of unexpected things. I've had a lot of moments where I wanted things to go one way and they ended up going a different way. I've identified it for myself as being 3 main levels. So we want to talk to you about what those are and how they affect both me as a patient and your loved ones.
Me as a loved one.
As a loved one. So the first level is physically. So that one's pretty obvious. All of a sudden, boom, you're physically not feeling well any longer. So how I deal with that in terms of the physical aspect is just making sure I'm taking care of myself as much as I can. Maybe I need to sleep more or not work out as much.
That sounds good, yeah. And as a loved one, I guess physically it's just, my job to be there.
Yeah, and also sometimes it's good to talk to your loved ones about what you're experiencing because they might have a different perspective since they are with you and they might see something that you haven't been seeing and can offer a suggestion. Number 2 is emotionally. I think this is the hardest part of facing a setback. You get your hopes up on a treatment or on a surgery and you think, okay, I just have to get through this and then things are going to be better. And then all of a sudden things are different than how you'd hope they'd be. And that can be really difficult, both as a patient emotionally and also very, very difficult as a loved one emotionally. Yeah. I try and give myself permission and space to feel those feelings of sadness or anger or frustration, to really try and feel those feelings, to talk to people, to reach out for support to people that have gone through similar situations.
I was actually surprised at how affected I was emotionally. I mean, I wasn't really expecting the emotional toll it was going to take on me, and especially when you have setbacks and I see you in pain and that gives me pain. And so I also had to talk to people. I had to talk to you and talk to friends and relatives and people and make sure I was available not only physically but emotionally as well.
If you do have a partner or a spouse, to remember that they're in it with you and that they're, while they might not be suffering physically, they're probably suffering just as much emotionally, and that can actually, you guys can join together and face it together. You don't have to go through it alone. I think that's important to recognize. Third level is practically. Do you know what I mean by that?
I'm not sure. Why don't you tell me?
I have this setback. What do I need to do about it? Talking to your doctor about different treatment options, or maybe consulting with a new doctor. And this is just for me, of course. There's some crossover, of course, between the practical and the physical. What am I going to quote unquote do next? This most recent setback I've had, I've also had to really take a look at my stress levels and how much I'm trying to do in a day, in a week, in a month, and make some difficult adjustments there because I like to go, do. And sometimes my body's like, And Doug's been really helpful in that because, I've been talking to him about it and he's very encouraging and reassuring that, it's okay for me to make these choices and changes. All right, guys, well, we hope that was helpful and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good day. Bye.